the sky beneath to see, hiding in a space or lost in our destiny. Believe in me and be with me. Well, everything's meant to be. I've seen people come and go with hand with broken dreams. When the stars are gone, the night is cold and slowly. But if it's my only chance to catch you in this tiny life, the world on fire and I will hold you tight to the end of the time. None of us will say goodbye, and my love will die forever. You and I, don't you leave a tear for me. Don't you sleep with a broken dream. When everything's meant to be. Through the fire and through the tide, through the thin I call it love and brought you by my side. Believe in you and hold your hand. Any stories can never end. I've seen people often cry with someone's taking mine. Someone got the reason but never really find the rhyme. But I met you in this night. I'll be brave and try my very best. The word is met, but I will hold you tight to the end of the time. None of us will say goodbye, and my love will die forever. You and I, don't you leave a tear for me. Don't you sleep with a broken dream. When everything's meant to be, like you and I are meant to be. Above the sky beneath to see, hiding in a space or lost in our destiny. Believe in me and be with me. Well, everything's meant to be. I've seen people come and go with hand with broken dreams. When the stars are gone, the night is cold and slowly. But if it's my only chance to catch you in this tiny life, the world on fire and I will hold you tight to the end of
Oke, sabar dulu ya. Oke, kita akan mulai saja karena gua pengen cepat-cepat, pengen selesai ya. Oke, gua betulin dulu ininya dan gua akan masuk ke dalam gamenya ya. Oke, kita bersihin dulu memorinya dan kita langsung masuk ke gamenya ya. Oke, kita cek dulu ini gua. Coba gue dengar dulu ya, Tar. Oke, kita akan mulai dalam 3, 2, 1, dan selamat siang kepada kita semua. Kembali lagi ke channel JBerapiSlayer. Dan Pak, siang ini gue akan melanjutkan main game Genshin Impact. Dan gue akan menyelesaikan yaitu yang part 3 yang part 3 ya, yang Epilogue ini sebagai world quest-nya yang event terakhir. Nah, karena di episode kemarin kita sudah menyelesaikan acara festival Lantern Rite, dan ini sebagai terakhir yaitu makan bersama ya. Makan bersama dengan Utau dan karakter-karakter yang ada di Liyue Harbor ini ya. Nah, itulah yang terakhir ya, dan sepertinya gue masih belum selesai untuk menyelesaikan misi eventnya ya, yang event quest ini, karena masih tinggal satu lagi tuh, palingan katanya 13 jam lagi kalau nggak salah. Iya, 13 jam lagi. Palingan ini gua nggak bisa untuk live. Palingan gua main saja dan gua ambil Primo Gems-nya ya. Palingan nanti kita akan nge-live-nya nanti ya di awal Februari, karena besok gua tidak bisa untuk nge-live lagi karena saya stop dulu ya untuk ininya live-nya. Palingan ini live terakhir. Nanti di awal Februari gue akan melanjutkan live-nya ya. Nah, melanjutkan live-nya, dan sepertinya di sini gue akan menyelesaikan event quest yang terakhir ya. Dan ini ya juga tanggung nih, palingan day 7 besok ya. Palingan gue nggak bisa nih sekarang ya. Nah, makanya gue pas kita nge-wish-nya tuh nanti aja di awal Februari. Nah, hari ini kita cuma menyelesaikan semua quest-questnya ya. Nah, sekarang kan di episode kemarin kan kita sudah ini ya, kata teman saya ada NPC yang kita bisa ngomong ya, cutscene-nya. Nah, sebelum gua akan pergi ke situ, gua ngomong-ngomong dulu ya sama NPC-nya yang ada di Liyue Harbor ini, semua karakternya. Nah, jadi yang pertama itu ada di sini katanya ya. Nah, itu ya gua lihat itu ada Yunjin sama Xinyan. Nah, gue tunjukin ya letak-letak NPC semua di ini ya. Nah, ini Yunji sama Xinyan. Kita ngomong aja dulu. Nah, masih ada banyak lagi ya. Setelah kita ngomong-ngomong sama NPC ini, kita akan lanjutkan itunya ya, apa tuh questnya. Nah,
I bet you've already thought up a name for your next opera, haven't you? You know me too well, Xinyan. The Adeptus Seeking Voyage. How does that sound? Oh, man! Yeah, I can already picture it. I've also got just the finishing line for it. I'll close with, and the celestial melody echoed through the clouds forevermore.
Oke, ini baru yang pertama. Yang kedua itu ada di atas. Yang kedua ada di atas ini ya, katanya. Coba ya. Nggak salah di sini ya. Coba ya. Nggak salah. Kita keliling-keliling dulu di Liyue Harbor ini. Yang kedua itu nggak salah di daerah sini. Nah, ini yang keduanya ya. Cici sama Baizu. Dr. Baizu ya.
The Lantern Rite celebrations are getting better by the year. Such wonderful music.
Dr. Baiju, I've brought the herbs. Who are they for?
The singers. Performing at a music festival is very demanding. Using these herbs in good time will protect their voices from damage.
Oh, that's why you were preparing them all night.
I dared not neglect the Yuheng's request. Her messenger was quite insistent that it should take top priority. Let me double check again. This one is for...
Oke, itu baru itu doang ya. Oke, itu yang kedua. Yang ketiganya itu ada lagi, itu di bawah, tapi ya tadi gua nggak lihat juga, ada lagi satu lagi yang di bawah itu ya. Nah, yang ketiga ada di sini ya, yang ketiga ya. Nah, itu yang ketiga, the Vorak.
Magnificent! Absolutely magnificent.
You mean the show?
Yes. When I heard the music coming from up in the clouds, I was so stunned I could barely think or move. I felt like it had a special kind of hold over me. Or maybe it was the adeptal power within the music. And the ensemble at the end was truly sublime. I felt like I would have started to cry if I hadn't been one of the performers on the stage.
Oke, coba ada Vorak lagi. What are your plans for the future?
Well, Lady Ningguang, the Tianquan of the Liyue Qixing, has invited me to
Kita
visit
ngomong
her
dengan aja ya.
terrace to discuss a long-term collaboration plan. I do hope everything goes well and that we have more opportunities to collaborate in the future. The next time we have another performance, you'll have to come. I will save the best seat for you.
Oke, kita ngomong-ngomong lagi
Magnificent!
about the fairy lady.
I've already given her my thanks in person. This is what she said. It is only natural to lend a hand when we see someone in distress. The wonderful music you brought to Liyue is worth far more than gratitude. Truly, I felt so honored. But I've also made a decision for myself. I will strive to create even more wonderful, original music for this era. Our era.
Oke, kita udah selesai bersama The Vorak. Sekarang yang ketiganya ada di atas sini ya. Kita di sini aja. Yang ketiga ada di atas. Nah, kita sekarang ngomong-ngomong semua kepada semua NPC-nya ya. Yang gacha yang ada di sekitar Liyue Harbor ini. Ini yang ketiga. Sabar, yang ketiga mana tuh? Masih ada di sekitar sini. Mana ya? Katanya di sini ya, coba kita lihat dulu. Katanya di sekitar sini. Coba gua keliling-keliling dulu ya. Jangan bilang di atas lagi itu, di tempat situ kali. Iya, nggak ada coy. Berarti bukan di sini. Coba di sini kali. Kita keliling-keliling dulu coy. Ada nggak di sini? Wah, nggak ada juga coy. Bukan. Katanya di sini ya. Coba gua keliling-keliling lagi. Pastinya gua ada yang kelewatan deh. Gua keliling-keliling dulu ya, coba. Coba ya, gua keliling-keliling dulu. Siapa tahu gua kelewatan ya. Coba. Pastinya ada si siapa ya di sini ya? Gua lihat. Atau gua miss ya kemarin ya. Coba gua lihat-lihat dulu ya.
Wouldn't gliding be faster?
Coba, bukan. Oh, berarti nggak ada ya. Nah, bener guys, nggak ada coy. Bukan ada di sini. Katanya sini kata teman saya di sini ada Ningguang sama Beidou. Tapi gua nggak tahu mereka di mana ya. Ningguang sama Beidou, gua nggak lihat coy. Gua nggak lihat mereka. Mereka di mana sih? Nggak ada coy. Yaudah, kita coba cari yang lain ya. Kalau nggak ada mereka, kita cari dulu yang lain. Oke, Ninggong sama Bidunya nggak ada kata teman saya di sini. Katanya berarti salah ya, berarti coba kita cari yang lain dulu ya. Oke, jadi yang kedua Oke, selanjutnya katanya ada di sini ya, kata teman saya. Kata teman saya ada di sini. Ada lagi NPC gacanya. Katanya sekitar sini. Coba di mananya? Oke, kita lihat dulu.
Try something new at the Wanmin restaurant.
Coba. Coba kita lihat dulu siapa tahu ada. Kalau nggak ada berarti ya ini dulu coy. Nggak ada ya. Salah berarti kita coba yang selanjutnya. Selanjutnya katanya di sini ya. Kalau nggak ada kita berarti langsung aja ya, daripada kita kelamaan ini. Coba ini terakhir ya. Ada nggak mereka? Nggak ada ya.
Here we go.
Nggak ada. Nggak ada ya. Ya udahlah, kita main itu dulu ya. Kita main apanya dulu? Main ininya dulu ya. Baru kita coba kita nanti periksa lagi deh. Baru 2 sih. Baru 3. Karena masih banyak lagi. Ya udahlah, kita ke sana dulu ya. Kita ke kumpul sama teman-teman kita. Di situnya ya. Nah, di sini kita ngomong-ngomong di dalam ya. Let's go. Kita masuk ke dalam ya.
Oh, so that's how it is. Thanks for the suggestions, Mr.
Oh,
Zhang.
semuanya ada di sini. Belum selesai ya, berarti nanti kalau udah selesai bisa keluar semua. Berarti cuma 3 ya. Tadi gua tunjukin baru 3. Nanti semuanya kalau udah selesai kita berkumpul, mereka berpisah katanya ya, pasti. Oke. Kita dengerin aja apa mereka.
No need for
Katanya kita ini cuma nggak ngapain ya, cuma kita ngomong aja ya.
Talented young people.
Oke, jadi gua
There are many things I could learn from you.
Oh, you flatter us. If it's possible, may I trouble you to provide a few words of guidance for my practices in exorcism?
Exorcism? I can't say I'm an expert in the field, but if you don't mind, we could start by discussing...
Whoa, there's so many people here. All we knew was that Hotel invited Zhangli over. Paimon never thought we'd be meeting so many old friends. Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Happy Lantern Rite.
Likewise. Please take a seat.
Makan bareng ya, biasa kayak selama tahun baru Cina kan kita pasti makan bareng ya, atau tahun baru
Are you
kita
having
makan.
fun? Me too. I've seen Xinyan perform before.
Ya,
but
ini
this
masih
is
ada yang
the
kosong
first
sih,
time
ini
I've
gue gak tahu
watched
siapa
someone
sih.
like this. I heard that the audience loved it too, and she's been receiving quite a lot of performance invitations lately. She's more busy than ever, and Yoonjin's gonna help her.
Yep. And they asked us to pass on their season's
Oh, itu
greetings
si
to
Chong
everyone.
Yun. Gue udah lama
They
gak
hope
lihat
we'll have a
suaranya si
wonderful
Chong Yun ini.
The performance was spectacular
Xing Xiu
indeed.
juga.
However,
Dan
it
selain
gave
itu
Xiangli a
Hutao,
huge burst of
Xinyan,
inspiration, which
Yunjin,
in turn gave us a
yang
bit of a headache.
yang lama-lamanya saya udah lama banget coy.
Did Xiangling ask you to try out her dishes too?
That, my friend, is beside the point. Watching you eat was enough for me. Come to think of it, I probably shouldn't have burdened Chongyun with eating my share too.
Hold on. Let Paimon try! See? Someone here knows how to encourage people. Thanks, Paimon. Oh, and I have to thank Mr. Zhongli, too. He gave me lots of useful pointers that really drove it home for me.
Oh, so that's what you were talking about before we arrived.
Yes. Since we'll be dining together, the topic of our conversation naturally revolved around cooking. Xiangling's ideas are truly unconventional. Her choices in
Gua
both
dengerin aja ya.
ingredients and
Saya juga lagi
spices
sibuk juga
are
ini.
comparable to a melody
Enjoy ya kalian
dancing
nonton, ini
on the
cuma
tongue.
main-main doang,
My
tapi kalau ada yang
suggestions were
ini
nothing
kasih
more
tahu
than
aja
the
ya.
icing on the cake.
Oh,
Saya lagi sibuk juga di
you
monitor yang lain.
always deliver.
Now I'm getting embarrassed. Anyway, I'll get everyone to have a taste after I've adjusted the recipe based on Mr. Zhongli's advice.
That sounds like it might become a little safer to eat.
How about I sample the dishes next time?
Speaking of eating, Paimon feels like we're missing someone. Oh, Huta was the one who invited us, but she's not here. And
Ya, Hutanya tidak ada coy. Makanya Hutao, Yunjin.
Guoba volunteered to help Dad at
Oh,
the
Gobo
restaurant.
juga ya. Oh, Gobo lagi nolongin orang di restorannya ya. Si Goba.
Without Guoba helping out, I probably wouldn't have had the time to accept Hu Tao's invitation. As for Hu Tao,
The director went to collect a guest. She asked me to stay here and host you for the time being. Seems like it's almost time.
Huh? Huta went to fetch someone in person? Oh, that must mean they are super important. Could it be Kuching? Ningguang? Or Captain Beto?
She didn't clarify. And as her subordinate, I couldn't just pry into the details, could I?
Siapa tuh?
ta-da! We're here!
Oh, Hutao. Kembali lagi Hutao.
We're not late to the party, right? Right? Good thing the
Wih, ada Xiao.
and I are both as swift
Berarti
as the
Sinyal
wind,
sama
and
Bedo,
we
Ningguang
wish
mana?
we made it
Catching
just in
juga.
time.
Yanfei juga, Ganyu, Shenhei sama Cloud Regener ya.
Oh. I see. So the important guest is the conqueror of demons. I've been looking forward to meeting you. The director didn't mention anything when she invited us. What a pleasant surprise. Gathered here with us tonight are not only young and accomplished individuals, but also the protector of Liyue's peace, Adeptus Alatus. To convene here with all of you is indeed a great honor.
A few days ago and Wang Shu in. Kenapa nih? Flashback ya?
It's almost Lantern Rite, yet you took all the trouble coming here.
The director has a way of making it difficult to decline.
Rex Lapis, may I ask what troubles you?
The director asked me to buy sesame oil in preparation for the celebrations.
Then why would you come all the way to Wangshu Inn?
I had a pleasant chat with Chef Yen Chao and received some spices from him. And, see? Here's some matsutake and a
Spice
portion
itu
of
sebagai
ham.
rempah-rempah ya.
What about the sesame oil?
It's a shame. I couldn't find the kind the director was looking for.
I'm sure you're exaggerating, Zhang... Sir.
There he goes again. Enough with the pleasantries. Go let our guests take a seat. Everyone here today is well known in their own field and has probably heard about one another to some extent. Some of us are even old acquaintances, so there's no need to be this formal. I heard that the Conqueror of Demons and the Traveler are pretty close, no?
We're all friends, coy, teman-teman lama.
Great. You two sit together.
Wait, what?
You should take a seat too, director.
Oh? Finally remembered me? When we arrived just now, the host at Shinyue Kiosk told me our dishes are almost ready. Perfect timing. Let's not wait any longer and ask them to bring out the food.
Oke, kita makan ya. Delicious looking food arrives and pleasant scents fill the air.
would have never guessed the person who
Lala,
told me to
makanannya
fetch
enak
the chef.
banget itu. Enak banget ya makan.
Oh, that's also the first I've heard of the Traveler and Paimon being friends with the Conqueror of Demons.
You know Xiao Chu?
Knowing is a bit of an overstatement. I've always looked up to him. You might not know this, Paimon, but we exorcists have worked in close collaboration with the Conqueror of Demons for many generations, dispelling evil together, both in the open and from the shadows. Hard to imagine that thanks to Hu Tao, I've finally gotten the chance to meet him. Conqueror of Demons, I'm honored to make your acquaintance.
Likewise.
It is a great honor indeed to have a chance to meet the legendary Conqueror of Demons. Changyun has brought that name up quite a few times in the past. I remember you mentioning wanting him to understand the importance of exorcists.
Ahem.
We know each other too. He helped try my dishes during the Masterful Chef's cook-off. I didn't think we'd have the chance to meet again. Happy Lantern Rite.
No anecdote, however, compares to meeting you in person. I'm Xingqiu, Shangling and Changyun's friend.
Xingqiu.
The pleasure is all mine.
Whoa, everyone's getting all formal and polite all of a sudden. Paimon doesn't know what she should say anymore. Adeptus Xiao, mighty conqueror of demons, please accept Paimon's greetings too. Belated Happy Lantern Rite.
Belated, isn't that the right word to use here?
Paimon tried very hard to look for a fancy word, okay? Don't be too harsh on Paimon!
There's no need to be so polite.
You're right. This was meant to be a nice little get-together between friends after all. Too much formality kills the atmosphere. I didn't plan this gathering only for everyone to walk on eggshells. Hiya.
What's your true intention then?
A little get-together between friends, sipping the finest tea and watching lanterns float into the sky, bidding farewell to the past and embracing the present with joy. And that is something our consultant would say. I think it deserves a standing ovation.
Indeed. Exceptional acting skills, Director.
As for me, I'm just here to have fun and treat everyone to something good. We all worked really hard this year, whether traveling or guiding, cooking, helping with the family business, exorcising evil spirits, or conquering demons. And of course, our consultant, who's been helping out at the parlor every now and then. Everyone has done some pretty amazing things. As the one who brought everyone together, it goes without saying that I'm the one most deserving of praise.
Huh? Sounds kinda self-important, but Paimon thinks it's pretty amazing that she managed to talk Xiao into coming. He rarely ever enters Liyue Harbor after all.
I'm curious about how she did.
It wasn't as complicated as you think.
Not long at Wangsheng Inn again, setelah.
Okay, gotcha.
Oh,
Thanks,
sorry.
boss lady.
It's not boss lady, just boss. And there she goes.
Ya,
What a
dia kabur
lively
lagi.
girl.
Conqueror of demons, Adeptus Xiao. Guardian of Wangshu Inn, hero of Dihua Marsh. I know you're there.
Tiba-tiba dia teleport, coy.
Quiet. Do not disturb the peace.
Sorry, but you wouldn't show up if I didn't yell your name, would you?
I know you. You're the 77th director of Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Is there something you need?
Masih, coy.
That does sound like one of Hu Tao's antics.
Did the Conqueror of Demons agree to come so that Hu Tao would stop pestering him?
There might be other reasons.
Smart guess.
Huh? There's more to it?
It gets pretty boring from here on. I talked about the funeral parlor's past relationships with the guardian yakshas. You know, just to be sociable.
In the time of the Archon War, disputes were frequent, and disaster overtook the land. Humans couldn't escape from the torment of the plague, nor could they escape death. The Adepti vanquished the demons, the Millelith fought valiantly, and Wangsheng Funeral Parlor was responsible for purifying the diseased and sending off the spirits of the dead. That is how the border between life and death was maintained during the war. And it effectively prevented further incidents from happening.
That's right. 1 point for the consultant. But despite our deep-rooted connection, it still took me quite a while to actually convince him.
Was he worried about this karma?
You know him pretty well, huh?
This matter is out of my control, so I need to be cautious.
True, but I've kept that in mind too. That's why everyone here today is in one way or another acquainted with elemental power. Besides, it'll only be for a short while as we dine together. There won't be any lasting consequences.
Tunggu dulu ya.
I didn't expect there to be so many people.
There's no need to worry, Conqueror of Demons. We're not feeling anything unusual so far. Our young exorcist over here is protected by his pure yang energy.
Okay.
So he's probably the most resilient.
That's not the same. And did you just toss your carrots into my bowl? Hey, don't look away.
Huh? What?
I'm siding with Chongyun. I saw that too. You're lucky Guoba isn't here today. He hates seeing people being picky with their food. If he'd seen that, he'd definitely make you eat all your carrots.
Huh? Guoba would do that? Is he that uncompromising? But now that I think of it, Xianglin told me that Guoba used to be the stove god.
It sounds like you've heard the rumors.
You seem pretty quiet today. Is everything okay?
I'm doing fine. Not long ago, before Lantern Rite, I met an old friend. Thanks to his help, things have been a lot more stable than before.
An old friend?
You should know him. He's...
Huh? The wind?
Seeds of story, brought by the wind.
And cultivated by time. Did Paimon just unconsciously complete that saying? That voice. Could it be?
It must be.
If I'm not mistaken, there's someone knocking at the door. Don't just sit there, Zhongli. Go welcome our guest in.
No such need. I'm coming in.
Fenty! The door restaurant gets blown by open wind again. Fenty Choy!
Hello, hello. No matter if we've met before or not, this moment marks a brand new encounter.
Where they are the
Old friends
Fenty?
and new. Happy Lantern Rite.
Oh, it's the tone deaf bard.
Oh, he seems to carry a valiant breeze wherever he goes. It looks like we're gonna be friends. Fate has brought us together, so come on, take a seat and be my guest. Help yourself. Oh, I'll ask them for another set of cutlery.
This young lady here is as bright as a fresh bouquet of flowers in the morning's rising sun. She no doubt is the one with the most authority here. Whoa, these dishes look amazing. Is it really okay for me to join in? All right, I'm digging in.
It's you.
Oh, isn't this Genyu?
Genyu?
Oh no, he gave Xingxun's pen name away.
Yep. Now that I've taken a closer look, you're a fan of Genyu's works, aren't you? I met Xingqiu at a light novel convention. How I wish we'd met sooner. I never expected that there'd be another person in this world who could interpret Genyu's new novel. I could.
Venti, you're being too humble. Considering your poetic talent, your fundamentals are way more impressive.
Could this new guest be Master Xingqiu's friend?
He's my old pal too.
Yeah! Xiao, you remember me too, right? We had a chat not long ago.
Yes, yes. Monsters become more active than usual as we get closer to Lantern Rite. I was patrolling Dihua Marsh a few days ago when I happened to run into this.
You've already forgotten? I'm a bard, remember? And bards go around singing wherever they like.
Oh, right. And this bard was performing in Dihua Marsh. It was a moving melody, and it made me feel relaxed and at ease. I couldn't help but stay and listen.
Thank you for your patronage.
Oke, sabar dulu ya. Oke, kita kembali lagi ya.
I understand now too. I'm Zhongli, currently working at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It's a pleasure to meet you, new friend.
And I'm his boss. Oh, and if there's anything unsatisfactory, let me know anytime.
That's very considerate of you.
Oh? No wonder. Only a boss as savvy and reliable as you would be able to hire such an impressive consultant.
Oh, you're too nice, Venti. Not to brag, but our consultant truly is impressive. His knowledge extends across the stars and the land, and there's nothing throughout history that he doesn't know. From the sophisticated way he speaks, it's hard not to suspect that he could very well be an adeptus in disguise. Shao, you're an adeptus. Do you think it might be possible?
Sorry. I'm only good at conquering demons. I'm afraid I don't have much knowledge in that matter.
Really? But Paimon thinks you're super knowledgeable.
Paimon play it along.
Huh? Oh, right! Xiao's a warrior. He doesn't come to the city very often, so it's, pretty normal for him to not know anything. Yeah.
Really? I've actually heard a few things about Mr. Zhongli before. The guests in the tavern talked about this refined and courteous man who, instead of having wine at Mondstadt's finest tavern, ordered a cup of hot tea with the most complex name.
Now that you mention it, I seem to recall that there indeed is a musician like yourself in Mondstadt. I've heard that he's elegant and amiable, his works witty and vibrant. It's no overstatement to regard him as the best bard in Mondstadt.
Now you're making me embarrassed. I would say that Mondstadt's poetry is a little run-of-the-mill sometimes. There's one I heard a while back that went, "The old house is renewed, welcoming the spring breeze, awakening old memories." The meaning's there, but the word choices are unimaginative, and there's a distinct lack of literary flair.
I think so too. The composition needs a little jazzing up. If I were to give it a go, I'd make it an old melon on a vine, a new flower that grows fine.
Oh, good one! It feels unique and has a nice ring to it.
You have great taste, Venti. I was right about you. Let's shake hands.
Of course, of course.
Hey, Shincho! Mind lending me a few books when we get back? Pick out some well-written ones. I don't know if it's my own lack of literary knowledge, but I couldn't tell the difference between those two.
I don't think it's your fault.
Chongyun's right. It's not our fault.
Oh, you have a point. But speaking of, why is the tone-deaf bard here? Are you here to take part in Lantern Rite too?
I heard that Liyue will be hosting a Lantern Rite music festival this year. As a musician myself, how could I possibly resist the temptation to come take a look? Or listen. Getting to know other musical styles is essential to sparking inspiration, don't you think? As for the Fontaine friend who hosted the festival, I saw him near Stone Gate the other day. The Iridescence tour has finally been held successfully for once, so I had to congratulate him. Don't think anything of it. By the way, I was watching as you entered Shinyue Kiosk, but no one seemed to notice me. Should I say that it's because I'm an expert in hiding, or that a certain someone deliberately ignored the sound of the wind?
Whenever Lantern Rite comes around, Liyue Harbor becomes bustling with activity. People are all busy watching the lanterns and strolling around the shops, and they might just go travel somewhere on a whim. It is rather difficult to predict another's whereabouts. The festival is in full swing and proceeding smoothly, and we're all gathered here with friends new and old. This is no doubt a wonderful occasion worth celebrating. To come together with all of you at the beginning of the year, one can't help but be filled with joy. In a moment like this, I propose we raise a glass together. In my case, tea in lieu of wine.
Very well said, Mr. Zhongli. That was exactly what I wanted to say. Now I'm getting a little self-conscious. I didn't cause you too much trouble barging in like that, did I? We usually drink wine during occasions like this over in Mondstadt, but since Mr. Zhongli insists on drinking tea, I'll give a toast with tea too. Everyone, thanks for the treat.
You're welcome. As the host of this gathering, I hope everyone enjoys the food and drinks. May this year be better than the last. Considering that everyone may have other matters to attend to later, sticking to tea seems like a good idea.
All of a sudden, they started proposing toasts. Should we?
What's with the urgency? Sure.
Have you two finished eating? It's always nice to have a breath of fresh air after a meal. Helps with digestion.
Paimon will come too. Yeah? Okay then. Don't forget to come back.
Oke, kita sudah ini ya, kita ngomong-ngomong dulu sama mereka ini.
It seems like our new friend is
Kita
an
ngomong-ngomong sama
expert
mereka
in
dulu ya.
wine.
I deserve no such praise. I only drink for fun. It's nothing compared to your expertise. I'm glad we're only having tea today. What if I got drunk and said something nonsensical? I'd surely become an object of ridicule to someone I've just met.
No such thing. I wouldn't dare disrespect the director's guest.
Oke, sekarang Paimon.
You're not allowed to leave Paimon here alone. To be honest, Paimon's worried about saying the wrong thing.
Oke, sekarang ini.
Did you talk about anything interesting before we started the meal? Anything fun I missed out on?
Oh, we were talking about cooking. Mr. Zhongli told us that he went on a trip to Qiaoyang Village the other day and got a hold of some uncommon ingredients. Tea seed oil and sesame oil. He suggested I try using those in my new dishes.
Oh, no wonder he left his post for so long that day. Those ingredients would be difficult for anyone else to find. I guess I'll need his help next time as well.
Oke, sudah ya. Sekarang kita ke Xingxiu dan Chongyun.
About you and Venti. Could he be a partner in your family business?
That's right. You know how my family is. A lot of business secrets can't just be divulged at the dinner table.
Ah, just as I thought.
Oke, kita sudah. Sekarang kita ngomong ke Xiao.
Let's depart. You go ahead.
Kita leave aja.
Are you all right?
I shall be the one asking you that.
It's hard to describe.
Unfamiliar with gatherings like this?
It's not that. There were those among the Adepti who loved gatherings and idle chit-chat. Sometimes they would call up a few others for a drink. Even I got dragged along to their gatherings many times. The Adepti all have their specialties, making most of them proud and arrogant. Everything they say is straight from the heart. It never gets too complicated. But this time,
I understand it's all Zhongli fault atau Fenty fault. Ini kali.
that's not what I meant. Or perhaps I should say Rex Lapis is really good at adapting to human life. You could say that he actually enjoys doing so. And that's something I might never be able to do.
You do, you?
That does sound like something you would say. No matter. I know my circumstances. Whenever I think of the ordinary conversations I've had with you, it feels strangely novel. Yes. The parlor director went out of her way with the invitation, so it was difficult to turn her down. I had made mental preparations before agreeing to come. She told me that all the guests today would be acquainted with elemental power, and I knew that you would be here. But I didn't expect the other guests to be... General Capisis always said that we should live in the present and enjoy every pleasant surprise. Perhaps that's what I should do with what I'm feeling now. But I think he meant designing clothes for those around him. The clothes were intricately designed, but inconvenient to wear. Brother Bosacius never tried to hide his distaste in front of him. Rex Lapis did like his designs and even collected quite a few. The outfit he wears now was also designed by General Capisis himself. I never saw him wear this during the war. I didn't expect him to start wearing it later.
Oh, here you are. I'm not intruding, right?
No.
You're not. What is it?
Hu Tao saw that everyone's done eating and asked the staff to bring out the desserts. Paimon got so anxious that you weren't back yet that she scarfed down her dessert without the usual slurping and munching. And to be honest, I was kind of worried too. You looked a little restless just now, and I thought you weren't used to the food here and was planning to head back to Wangshu Inn for something Yanqiao made.
You're worrying too much.
Xiao, don't put any lemniscatic wind silence on us.
Why would I? Anyway, let's head back.
Please wait! There's another reason why I came looking for you. Here, take these. I brought them for you.
Almond tofu?
Almond
Yup.
tofu. Oh, dikasih coy, tofu.
Since the Masterful Chefs competition, you could say that Yanqiao and I are not only competitors, but good friends as well. I visit him at Wangshu Inn sometimes to discuss our cooking. I heard him say that the esteemed guest on the roof loves nothing more than a good plate of almond tofu, so I learned a thing or two about the dish from him. I'll be honest, before Hu Tao invited everyone, she secretly came looking for me, told me about the guests she planned to invite, and asked me for some suggestions on what she should order. So I made a few servings of almond tofu for you guys in advance. Take them as a token of gratitude for your support. When I told Guoba that I was making these for you, he started eagerly running around the kitchen and helping a lot too.
Thank you, Shaling and Goba.
Thank you for the trouble. There was
Gobanya,
no need to.
dan biasanya dia apa tuh masak ya katanya ya.
I'll take them. Thank you. And Guoba too.
You're welcome. Oh, the almond tofu I made probably tastes and feels a little different from the Taipian Xiao cooks. Please let me know if there's any improvements I should make.
Okay.
That's all. Alrighty, we should head back now. We can't keep Paimon waiting.
Paimon masih menunggu Cho di dalam. Oke, kita sudah selesai ngomongnya dan kita sekarang masuk lagi ya. Udah mau selesai sini.
You're finally done whispering secrets to each other? So much for promising Paimon you'll be back soon.
We're pretty quick. You're only angry because you have no sense of time.
How could you say that to Paimon? In that case, besides having no sense of time, Paimon will let you know what having no sense of fullness looks like. Your dessert is all Paimon's.
Sorry to keep everyone waiting.
Masih marah dia.
No worries, we're all just chatting here. There's no serious business to take care of. Whether we're chatting outside or inside, it's all the same.
Strive to be like Huta, Paimon.
Paimon's too busy eating to talk to you.
But even though we're all well acquainted by now, I think this festive gathering deserves something ceremonious.
Oh? Is this some local custom?
Nope. This is something I made up so that good luck will be on our side, that's all. Spontaneity is the best choice to make here. Let's use this incense burner on the table. It's been lit for so long now that the incense is running out. I'll leave refilling and lighting the incense to the most distinguished guest among us all. Lighting the incense will signify continuous growth and prosperity in all our endeavors in the new year.
I see. Perfect symbolism, as expected of Hu Tao. And speaking of the most distinguished guest here today, I'm sure we all agree that it's Mr. Zhang Li. I'm not very familiar with the details of his past deeds, but chatting with him has been a real eye-opener, even for a bard who has traveled all across the world. If knowledge were a form of power, one could even say that you're a wielder of unlimited strength.
But when it comes to having a way with words, the notable bard is certainly one cut above the rest. I just happen to have a good memory. It is such an unexceptional skill, yet you made it sound like an unparalleled talent. I am truly impressed. Since we all get to nominate someone...
Masih marah dia.
I think it's only fair that we let the parlor director light the incense.
Huh? That won't do. Don't flatter me just because I'm your boss. We are looking for the most distinguished guest here. As the host, I shouldn't be involved in this discussion at all. Now that we've enjoyed this table full of delicacies, how about we let our one and only chef here do the honors?
Is this really the way this works? I didn't cook any of these dishes.
It's not a big deal. Just look at her. Xiangling, the disciple of an adeptus, the stove god's best companion, the winner of the Masterful Chef's competition. The only heir of the famous One Mean restaurant. A good old friend of mine. There's no better choice.
Why does Paimon feel like we're back at square one again?
Tepuk tangan coy, tepuk tangan.
Please stop! You're making me embarrassed. If we're looking for a distinguished guest, surely the second son of the Feiyun Commerce Guild counts. It's one of the largest commerce guilds in Liyue Harbor.
Huh? Don't get me involved in this.
Ooh, not a bad choice. With the Commerce Guild's young master lighting the incense, we're all sure to make a huge sum of mora in the new year.
That's not how it works. Making a fortune is indeed a fine wish, but it's of lesser importance than good health and happiness. Which means we should choose Chongyun, the skilled exorcist who keeps everyone's home safe from evil spirits.
Huh? Now you're nominating me? I can't be the one when we have the Conqueror of Demons right here. Adeptus Shao has the most seniority among everyone here today. We should...
I refuse. I am most certainly not the most distinguished guest here.
Is he going to say Zhongli?
You should all be able to make the right judgment based on your observations.
Wait, don't.
One person here is well acquainted with everyone else.
Oh, that's right.
Even though
you're always mocking Paimon, you're still pretty popular with other people. No, wait! Paimon said she wouldn't talk to you again.
Okay.
Huh? Who else is there?
You, of course.
Huh? Huh? Does that mean Paimon's the most distinguished guest?
Yalah, siapa lagi yang ruangan ini, coy?
That was unexpected!
I agree. Paimon's just the one we need. Without a friend constantly by your side, a long journey would become dreadfully lonesome. But once you have someone there to brighten up the atmosphere, everything along the way will become lively and vibrant too.
Ah. The traveler has traversed many nations and left behind a great deal of fascinating stories. But without Paimon, they would have become quite monotonous. Paimon plays an indispensable role in making your journey a happy and smooth one.
You guys, Paimon's not used to being praised like that. Those were genuine compliments, right?
Of course, you're the best travel companion ever.
Thank you. You made Paimon wait for a long time, but Paimon's not mad anymore.
Don't take everything to heart, Paimon. Friends tease each other all the time.
That is indeed true.
That means Paimon is as important to the traveler as Guoba is to me.
Goba.
Looks
Gua ngeliat
like we've
Goba
come
di mana
to
ya
an
Goba ya?
agreement. Any objections before we proceed?
I trust the traveler's judgment.
Then Paimon it is. And now, the world's most excellent traveler's greatest companion, guide, and friend, Paimon, will be refilling and lighting the
Weh,
incense.
tepuk tangan coy, tepuk tangan coy, tepuk tangan. Mantap.
Here you go. Take the match and don't burn yourself. But if things go really wrong, here's the 2-for-1 coupon.
Weh, dikasih kupon kita. Oke, kita sudah di luar.
It's getting late. I won't take up any more of your time. You're all free to go as you please.
Yep, the tea was amazing too.
You don't have to go all polite on me. Just remember to come when I invite you next time. Let's see. It's dark out, so I'm going to accompany Xiangling, Xingqiu, and Chongyun back home. As for the rest of the guests, I'll leave them to our consultant.
No need. I'm headed towards the harbor to meet a friend on the ship. There's no need to trouble one such as Mr. Zhongli. I think you know the place I'm talking about. Come meet me anytime.
I will.
It was great getting to know you all. Let's meet again when the spring breeze begins to blow.
Bye. Oh, we should write poetry together sometime. We'll catch you all later then.
Oke, sudah selesai ya. Goodbye semua.
Don't forget to return to the parlor later. There's something I need you to do.
Understood. See you later.
Bye.
Well then,
Rex Lapis.
just Zhongli will do. I live as a mortal in Liyue Harbor now. I am just one among many who begin work at sunrise and retire to rest at sundown. If we were to consider status and seniority as Zhongli, I should be respectfully referring to you as Adeptus Shao.
Heaven forbid.
At the show.
Not you too.
I meant what I said. I heard that during the Lantern Rite music festival, you conferred with Streetward Rambler and Cloud Retainer. I take it as you've gained a lot more knowledge about the past? The same truth will sound different coming from different people. As more bear witness to a story, feelings and interpretations expand in variety too. I once had a pleasant chat about the past and present with a Sumeru scholar named Saweria, and learned a few things about her research topic. From the evidence she found and the conclusion she made, her area of research is already very close to the truth. But there are multiple sides to humans and gods alike. In the legends recorded by humans, some gods were depicted as arrogant and condescending, while others were kind and capable. But whether to me, Streetward Rambler, Cloud Retainer, or younger adepti such as Shao and Ganyu, those adepti and gods that may seem extraordinary to humans are something more akin to close companions. This was as true back then as it is right now. Just how Shao may seem unapproachable to most, but the Traveler has proved otherwise. So there's no need to dwell too much on certain things.
Zhongli, what you're saying is...
It looks like you understood what I meant. The director asked me to accompany you on your return, but I don't think you'll need my protection. I'll be taking a walk around and admiring the night scenery. After that, it'll be time for me to go back and meet up with the director. Goodbye for now.
Bye, Zhongli.
Bye, Zhongli.
Everyone's gone now.
Sorry, Xiao ini sendirian, coy.
Paimon always feels a little empty inside when a lively celebration ends. But at least you always stay by Paimon's side. No. Paimon got it mixed up. Paimon, the best and most distinguished travel guide, will always stay by your side, traveler.
Coba bilang ini ya.
Good that you're aware of that. Shao, is there anything else you want to do? We could take you on a tour of Liyue Harbor.
No need. I've stayed here for much longer than I had expected. The city lights are a fine sight, but it's time for me to leave. The events of today occurred so abruptly. I appreciate your kindness.
The feeling's mutual. You don't have to thank me every time.
Okay. I'll see you next time then.
Oke, dia teleport tiba-tiba dia hilang. Oke, sudah selesai. Mantap, udah selesai juga akhirnya, coy. Sabar dulu ya, gue pengen beli sesuatu dulu deh ini. Ini nggak usah. Oke, sudah selesai ya. Dan sekarang kan kita sudah selesai world quest-nya. Sekarang kita bisa keliling-keliling ya. Halo Bang. Hai MKZ. So nice to see you. Kenapa? Terima kasih yang sudah nonton MKZ.
Who's our target this time?
Katanya ada sekitar sini ya. Kan mereka udah selesai ya. Coba ya, aku keliling-keliling dulu. Nah, itu betul kan. Sekarang udah muncul lagi mereka. Udah muncul mereka. Jadi ini si Zhongli sama Goba di sini ya. Coba.
The vegetables are fresh, and there are enough wheats and grains stocked up. I'll pass on the seafood.
Saya meminta review
It's you.
tapi masih jangan
We meet
di ya
again.
bang. Oke.
Surprised to see me
Mau
here?
review apaan?
It's the director's orders.
Sarah mau review apaan?
Xiangling worked all
Silakan.
day and night at the restaurant during the festival and didn't get to have any time to enjoy the festivities. The director sent me here to help out in the kitchen so that Xiangling will have some time to herself. But with someone as hardworking as you around,
Masih baru.
there seems to be nothing much for
Oh,
me
lu
to
masih
do.
baru main. Hey, Goba.
It feels good seeing my old friend in the kitchen, fetching ingredients and lighting
Soalnya gue udah mau
fires.
selesai sih. Cepetin ya
Perhaps
apa
I should
mau
borrow
mau
Clarity
di-reviewin.
Supreme Cuisine machine
Lu baru
to
main
speed
kah?
things up.
Masih baru main ya? Baru download.
You'd still prefer to make them by hand, but of course.
Oke, ini baru Zhongli ya. Kita udah selesai. Jadi yang pertama kan kita sudah selesai ya. Berarti yang pertama tuh si Yunjin sama Xinyan di sini. Gua kasih tandanya ya. Nah, di sini Yunjin dan Xinyan. Nah, untuk kalian tahu NPC semuanya ya. Ini Yunjin sama Xinyan di sini. Di sini Devora. Gua kasih kalian ya. Devora. Di sini yang di atas ini ya. Itu Cici dan Baizu. Baizu gini ya tulisannya ya. Daftar Baizu. Oh, kamu masih KR-nya masih 10-an lebih ya. Oke, terus nggak apa-apa. Nah, yang apa tuh yang Zhongli yang ini ada di sini ya. Buat Anda juga. Intinya dia di dalam ini deh, di sini. Nah, nggak bisa ya, kita harus jauhin dah. Ntar ya. Di sini mereka ya, di dalam sini, di dekat Chef Mao yang apa tuh, Zhongli sama Goba. Itu yang keempat. Yang kelima, coba gue keliling dulu ya. Kelima nggak salah, gimana tuh mereka? Coba gue keliling-keliling dulu ya. Nah, itu mereka tuh. Ini yang kelima ya. Gak apa-apa, AR lu masih level 10-an coy, masih gak apa-apa. Intinya mau apa nama ID lo, kasih tahu ke gue ya. ID-nya apa, kirim ke ID-nya di chatnya ya. Tolong komen ID-nya apa, ID lo, supaya gue lihat. Oke, kita ngomong gimana nih?
Singcho, you have to be honest.
Honest about what?
How did you and Venti really meet?
Why are you suddenly asking that?
Aren't they book buddies?
Yeah, we met a few times at a book convention. That's all.
Oh, really? With that extraordinary demeanor and literary talent, he's definitely not just any bard. If he's someone that could hold his ground in a conversation with a consultant, he needs to at least be as talented as me.
Perhaps you're overthinking this matter.
Oke, itu ID dianya ya.
Oh, Shincho wouldn't lie to us.
Okay, I'll tell you the truth.
Singcho.
I'm actually a fan of Venti's poetry. You all know that I love reading, and sometimes come across poetry from Mondstadt.
Oh, Xingxiu ini suka baca buku ya orangnya. Iyalah, dia suka baca buku, suka rajin banget dia. Pintar berarti ya dia. Makanya dia suka, dia adalah fan-nya dari bukunya si Venti yang dia buat.
I guess Venti didn't tell you the whole truth back at the restaurant because
Venti
he
juga
didn't want to
terkenal ya.
embarrass me
Bukan
in
dia
front
nggak
of
terkenal,
everyone.
ternyata dia terkenal coy.
He's such a considerate person.
Oke, nanti gua
Yes,
add lu
right.
ya.
I can confirm that.
Tapi setelah ini
When
ngechat
Xingqiu
ini ya,
was busy
atau
with other
setelah
things,
mereka
he asked me to
ngomong.
buy him poetry
Tapi
books
sebelum
in
itu
secret.
tolong subscribe ya, FKZ. Tolong subscribe supaya gua ada
didn't
kemajuan
sound like
channel
too
gua
much of
ya.
a big deal.
Terima kasih.
You could have told us right away.
Well, I'm telling you now, aren't I?
Oh, so that's your story.
Tolong subscribe ya.
Forget it. Let's drop this topic. It's not often that the four of us are all together. What should we do next? Hide and seek, hopscotch, or some shopping?
Since there's 4 of us, why don't we borrow a mahjong set?
Oke. Sudah selesai. Di sini kita kasih tanda supaya kalian tahu. Di sini Hucao. Oke, thank you ya. Xingshu. Chongyun. Dan Xiangling ya. Oke. Jadi ini kalian untuk melihat NPC yang kalian main setelah festival di sini ya. Oke. Sip. Oke, kita lihat dulu apa namanya. Oke, terima kasih ya NKZ. Thank you NKZ channel. Kita ini dulu. 8154. Udin Odading. Siapa nih? Oh, terima kasih juga ya. Lebih 45. Oke, 8154. 81524. 81524. Coba. Oh, ini ya. Wih, dia punya Sino sama Tignari. Kata lo masih AR adalah 10, ternyata lo 55 ya. Oke, gue ini ya. Stream layout abang emang gini kah? Stream layout saya ya kayak gini. Soalnya kan gue pengen coba untuk ganti ya layout gue karena ya ini masih basic lah. Paling kan nanti kalau udah ada kemajuan, kalau udah 1000 atau berapa ribuan subscriber, gue baru ganti layoutnya ya. Ini masih basic ya. Nanti kalau udah 1000 subscriber atau udah monetasi, baru gue edit semua dan diperbarui semua ya. Makanya teman-teman tolong bantu saya untuk subscribe dan juga like ya live gua, dan tolong nonton semua video live saya. Ada Sonic Frontiers sama Genshin Impact dan juga Tower of Fantasy. Baru 3 itu karena gue pengen juga main game lain yang open world ya, yang bisa open world dan bisa keliling-keliling karena gue itu suka gue ya. Nah itu guys, saya pemain baru, review doang bang, tapi jangan di roasting, masih cukup. Oke. Serah sih review apaan, serah. Oke. Jadi di sini setelah kalian main festivalnya, nah kalian ketemu sama NPC-nya ya. Nah ini sorry, ini Beidou sama Ningguang di sini ya. Gua kasih tanda Beidou dan Ningguang. Oke. Jadi kita udah ketemu itu 1, 2, 3, 4 sini, 5, 6 di sini ya. 6. Oke, kita ngomong ke mereka berdua.
Hey, don't tell me you called me over for just a game of
Tower
chess.
Fantasy nge-lag
You
pas
have to be
main.
more specific, Captain Beidou. Is it that
Tower
you
Fantasy
find
gua nggak
playing
nge-lag
chess
sih
an
pas
uninteresting
main. Tapi
activity?
masalahnya
Or that
ya
you're unhappy
susah
about my lack of novel
dan
ideas?
ya
If
agak
you don't
lama sih.
specify what you mean,
Tapi ya nggak seru
how
sih.
could I know what I should do to
Bahkan
please you?
disuruh untuk masuk dalam
Of
portal gitu,
course.
kelamaan.
I make a single remark and you reply with a
Palingan nanti gue
full-blown
main lagi
lecture.
pas gue liburan
Maybe
panjang
we
ya.
should deal with
Mau
all
review
official
Sino
affairs
sama
publicly
Tignari
in the
bang.
future. Might just make
Waduh,
things easier.
Sino sama Tignari
I'd
gue
be
belum ada
perfectly
cuy.
happy with
Gue
that.
belum ada Sino sama
I'm
Tignari.
just
Yang
worried
ada
that
ya
Captain
ada aja
Beidou's
sih.
business might be negatively affected.
Nah setelah ini gue,
Don't give me
kalian
that.
lihat ya
That
saya
woman
ya.
from Yenshang Tea House sometimes comes aboard to ask for information. She requested the fleet to import some goods, but how could I not know who she's actually working for?
Oh, you sure know a lot, Captain Beidou. How about I ask her to come over? Or maybe we go straight to her tea house? With one more person around,
Ini
we'll be
kayaknya
able
nggak ada
to
ya
have some
sama Ganyu
variety in
sama
our chess
Shenhei.
games. I hope
Shenhei
that
katanya
would be less of
di
a bore to
bersama
you.
Cloud Channel ya.
So, we're still
Sepuh.
gonna play chess after all.
Nah, tadi katanya mau review Sino sama Tignari ya. Oke lah. Tapi sebelum itu gue pengen ke teleport sini dulu ya. Jadi ini yang ke-6, kita cari yang ke-7. Ke-7 itu ada di sini, Wangshu Inn ya. Nah, kita reviewnya di situ dulu ya sebentar. Nah, kita review dulu si MKZ. Gue udah ini gak sih? Coba. Belum ya? Ya, tadinya gue ini. Level 55 sih dia. Belum ya nih? Oh, belum. Yaudah, gue ulang lagi ya. Coba gue 8154 815 24. Belum saya ACC. Oh. Tapi is okay, tar. Gue lihat dulu ya. Oke. Ethernya 74. Oke. Sino. Gila critical damage-nya. Keren. Critical damage-nya sakit coy. Weaponnya yang Black Leaf ya. Artifacts. Oh, artifacts-nya yang ini. Constellation, no. Talents-nya masih, ini level 8 sama 9. Tapi ini normal attack-nya masih level 2. Kalau Tignari, ini masih level 1. Ini juga masih level 7 ya. Artifacts-nya, oke, dicampur ya. Masih 0, coba details-nya. Wow. Kalah coy gua. Keren. Enggak, saya belum jago. Ya tapi main bagus sih. Punya gua kan ini ya, coba ya punya gua. Nih, punya gua ya, nih. Coba pertama-tama si Shenhei. Banyak sih nih gua ini. Tuh, belum Mona, belum Jin, Tata Kuliah, 3 ini ya. Ini yang gua pilih sih, yang gua sering main. Yang 3 ini gua belum main ya, jarang main ini yang 3 ini. Palingan nanti kalau gua ada level 80-an, nih 80, ini juga 80. Terus gua upgrade semua artifactnya, palingan udah bagus ini ya. Coba kita mulainya dari si... Kalian lihat ya punya gua. Ini jalan gua masih cukup sih, tuh. Masih cukup. Ini Venti gua ada sakit, Venti gua suka Venti. Tuh, Venti gua. Tuh, Shogun gua ini sih. Tuh. Tapi gua juga mau upgrade juga sih. Ini crit damage gua masih level 77. Si cukup. Coba Huta sama Yula bang, masih belum jadi. Oke, gue add lo ya. Oke, gue add lo. Gimana namanya? 820 558 28. Oke, makasih. Yap, sama-sama. You're welcome. What the? Itu salah ya? Oh, kurang satu lagi ya. Oke, kurang. Nah, ini baru. Kita namanya Yondaro. Oke, gue udah send ya requestnya. Kita lihat dulu. Wow, 251,5%. Angkat tangan gue. Gue angkat tangan. Gile. Lagi nggak on. Oke, nggak apa-apa. Tapi intinya gue udah lihat karena critical damage lu punya. Wow, tinggi banget coy. Pyro gile, kalah gua. Gua cemburu coy. Gua suka Huta coy. Ya, masih pakai Black Leaf Ball. Artifacts-nya yang ini. Constellation. Coba Yula 149. Jika damage bonusnya 117. Buset. Coba ininya. I see. Oke. Kalau Bennett. Bennett ini ya. Oke. Kalau Xingshu. Oke, wow, lumayan. Oke. Jadi itu aja ya. Thank you semua yang sudah review, yang sudah nonton itu, dan gue pengen lanjutin lagi ya. Coba ini yang ke berapa nih? Gue cari Xiao dulu. Nah, ini si Xiao di sini ya.
Yan Xiao just came up here with some almond tofu.
Yan
but
Xiao.
I haven't
Xiangling
finished
maksudnya
everything
ya.
Xiangling gave me yet. You should try some too. I'm not as experienced in tasting mortal food as you, and I couldn't tell the difference. There must be many different stories to tell of the hustle and bustle of the mortal world, too. You can tell me. I will listen.
Oke, thank you Xiao. Nih kita kasih tandanya Xiao di sini ya. Xiao. Oke, Xiao di situ. Dan sekarang kita pergi lagi ya. Baru berarti 1, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Baru 7 ya. 8 di sini. Ke Xingshe Village ya. Oke, kita ke sini. Nah, itu mereka tuh Yan Fei. Oh, ada Yayao.
I'm so happy. And all the grandmas and grandpas in Chingsa Village had a great time too.
About Xingshe Village.
You mean, what am I doing here? Well, just now, I did a performance for everyone. Although I can't play an instrument anywhere near as well as Master, I can still sing. Even Granny Roshin said I did a great job. She also gave me some candies.
Lucu banget lo Yayao.
I'm so happy.
Okay, about your
And all the
master.
masters told me a lot of stories about the Adepti. There was Skybracer with the giant deer horns, and Seagazer who loved to collect treasure. Sometimes Master talks and talks for a long time until her voice starts to sound sad. But then she always breaks into a smile again and tells me all of the things each of them loved best about Liyue. I love everything about Liyue. Some of the Adepti are gone now, but it's okay because I'm gonna help take care of everyone in their stead.
Oke, buset itu bulannya berjalan coy. Bulannya berjalan, berarti udah pagi ya.
I'm so happy.
About
And
Devora.
I'm happy that Mr. Dvorak found the fairy lady from his story. And I'm also happy that it turned out it was Master all along. Also, I helped out this time too, didn't I?
Ini gue nggak tahu nih apa di atas
So
ini ya.
that means I was paying homage to my master? Oh, also, Mr. Dvorak got one of his friends to bring me a toy from Fontaine. I like it a lot. At first, I didn't know whether I was supposed to accept it or not, but then Master said it was okay, so I did.
Oke, sudah ya. Sekarang kita ngomong ke Yan Fei. Nih Yundan sama Madam Pink mukanya sama dah, sama beda bajunya. Ntar ya, gue kasih tanda. Yayao di sini 1. Yayao. Sampingan nih Yan Fei dan Madam Pink. Oke. Oh. Yan Fei. Pink. Gitu kah? Nah. Jangan Madam Pink yang Pink ya.
Granny, you play so beautifully. Do you think you could teach me?
Oh, child, you simply never stop, do you? This festival is a rare chance to rest and relax. But here you are pestering me to teach you this, that, and the other.
Don't worry, Granny. I'm a fast learner. And anyway, the sooner I start learning, the sooner we'll be able to perform a duet together. A musical duo is only as good as its weakest link. So you gotta teach me all your secrets, okay?
All right. Well,
Jadi Madam Pink ini bisa
you can
main
start by
musik
making
ya.
me some more tea
Keren banget
and
ya.
leaving it to cool on the side.
Sure, Granny.
Oke, sudah ya. Jadi Yanfei sama Madam Pink di sini ya. Oke, ini mereka sudah selesai. Berarti 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Terakhir 10 di sini ya, kata teman saya. Di sini. Terakhir. Katanya ada NPC lagi ya. Oh, tuh. Wait a minute. Ada Kazuha? Kok ada Kazuha di sini? Fenty sama Kazuha di sini, coy. Wow.
This is such a cool ship! Facing the sea breeze and gazing out at the soaring seagulls makes me want to sing out loud. Kazuha, how about I stay here and be the ship's resident bard? What are my prospects?
With your level of artistic finesse, I'm sure nothing will go wrong. But I'm afraid the sailors aboard are not the most versed in the arts. They probably wouldn't understand the deeper meaning your poetry holds.
You can't say that for sure. Poetry is spur-of-the-moment creations. Anyone viewing the same sights and experiencing the same atmosphere would surely understand. There's a port in Mondstadt too, but I rarely get the chance to board any of the ships. Speaking of ships, everything's perfect about this one, except... Kazuha, could you tell your captain that my height says nothing of my age? I'm way past drinking age. How often does one get to enjoy a seafood feast on a ship? It'll be a real shame if there isn't anything stronger to enhance the food. Pretty please?
There's not much I can do about that. It's not because Captain Beto's not on the ship right now, but because there's no room for negotiation on this matter. Even I have to sit in the no-drinking zone every time.
But I don't get drunk after just a few sips. Trust me, I can hold my liquor really well.
Si Fenty ini orangnya drunk ya. Oke, kita sudah ketemu 10 di sini ya. Kita kasih tanda. Fenty dan Kazuha. Oke, sudah selesai ya. Paling kan lama-lama udah selesai semua. Oke, kita ke sini aja ya. Oke, kita sudah selesai ya. Aduh, berarti gue tinggal ini aja sih si Nahida ini. Mana tuh Nahida? Iya nih Nahida satu lagi nih. Aduh, Oke lah. Baiklah teman-teman, sampai di sajalah kita main game Genshin Impact kita pada hari ini karena kita sudah selesai. Terima kasih kepada semua yang sudah menonton live gua ya dari awal hingga akhir. Palingan di next episode gua bakal wish di banner palingan di awal Februari karena masih ada waktu ya, masih ada 14 hari lagi karena besok gua udah off dulu main Genshin Impact-nya ya. Gua off dulu, palingan di awal Februari gua main lagi. Palingan kita udah mulai wish ya sebelum ini ya selesai. Nah, karena ini gue ada 5 Equine Fate-nya sama ini masih 11 ya. Yang Equine Fate-nya ini masih 11, tambah 1 nih Nahida itu menjadi 12. Yang Interwine Fate ini 5, tapi gue Fate-nya ini 5, tapi 5 lagi biasa jadi 10 ya. Jadi gue tunggu saja. Paling kan awal Februari gue udah mulai ini ya. Nah, BTW gue ini udah berapa ya? Coba kita lihat dulu. 31, mantap 31 ya. Udah 31, jadi hemat aja tapi ya. Oke. Baiklah teman-teman, sampai di saja dan sebelum saya menutup videonya, live-nya, jangan lupa teman-teman untuk like, comment, dan subscribe. Dan jangan lupa untuk donasi yang ada di deskripsi gua ya teman-teman. Oke semua, terima kasih, keep respect, and happy gaming, and always watching, and always subscribe. See you tomorrow guys, bye-bye.
Open eye, feel the waves cut through me, hypnotized by the sounds I'm breathing in. Hold tight,